Off their very first loss of the year, suffered a week ago.
Yeah, it will not be a perfect season, but I'm interested to see how they bounce back now that they know that chasing the 1972 Dolphins is out the window.
Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Set. 60 outlaw. 54. Come on. Watch the shit. Get it. Go.
They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. He finds an opening past the 40. He's at the 40. 20. 10. Touchdown, L.A. Melvin Gordon, his sixth touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Wow, first play of the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, you spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
Dan Bailey now for the extra point. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points. This fielded at the 2. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here. So here are the Steelers backed up to start their initial drive. They'll be led out by their quarterback. Out of Oregon, it's Marcus Mariota.
And the tendency for most of these guys is to want to match things right away because they have a lot of confidence in their talent, too. They just saw a big strike again.
And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Mariota buying time to his left. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on 1st down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off. Not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Danny Shelton muscles his way in for the sack. The start of this game shaping up nicely on that visiting sideline.
Yeah, how about that? You get your points on the opening drive. Then you get a big sack there on 3rd down, and you make the home crowd go.
There's a hush indeed. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard. Well done. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10 at their own 44. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. Well, they're making a real first quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Following the penalty, here's Gordon. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They get the penalty yardage back plus a yard. 6-yard gain, and it's 2nd and 9.
Come on, set. 50, plant.
To throw on 2nd down. Becker. Hunter Henry brings it in. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And the athleticism on the spin move allows him to pick up the first before he's brought down. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Check 15, check 50.
Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Watch twist. Watch twist.
Here's a quick throw caught by Allen.
That's it, baby.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
10 Lobo. All day, just like that. 22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. Ready?
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Got the connection here to Bourne. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. And a quick throw here. That's complete. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. On 3rd down, Becker steps away. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. On 1st and goal, Howard. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They'll try and punch it in. Gordon. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step. And Dan Bailey now for the field goal try. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And Bailey able to knock it through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
You sound like you're going negative on that,
I was.
It sounds like you're thinking the 3 is just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion, guys a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went
and
3
now
and
they
out.
have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Play fake. Mariota. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there at a first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
They go play action. Mariota. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Melvin Ingram dropping the hammer off the edge.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long hit comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose and picked up by the Chargers. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying. And he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So it should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the same. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
That's how we do it. That's how we do it.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what and they're going to sack him again. The 5th time they've gotten him today, and this one results in a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
There he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. He hasn't had his best day. They have been good running the football, and they have the lead, though, so maybe he just personally wants to improve his play.
And that's without a doubt, because at the end of the game, he wants to feel like he had a really good hand in his team winning, if in fact they do go on and get that done. But the bottom line is finding a way to win the game. So if you're not playing that well, but somebody else is on the team, keep going to that hot hand.
Yeah, not over yet, but looking good here in the second quarter. Complete. Hunter Henry with a grab. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. 2nd and 5. Got Gordon open, completes it. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second. From the gun on 3rd down. Becker, and it's complete. Henry. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 44-yard line. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Able to get this to Gordon. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. So we come upon halftime. Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This one fielded at the 5. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know. I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call? Yeah. We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not. We'll find out. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down. This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D. Alpha, 57, Mike 57.
First down, Mariota. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. Danny Shelton able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also
the pressure gets to him again. Joey Bosa, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Third and long here for Mariota. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. 23 yards on the play. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. To throw Mariota. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Melvin Ingram picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
And that's his second sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
Off the play fake, Mariota escaping the pressure right, and that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. On play action, Mariota. He's got his man here. It's Green.
We play to win. Let's go.
I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Let's go.
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. He's got his tight end complete. It's Green. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Let's go, D, let's go.
Mariota now. Rolling. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. DK Metcalf. His 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And this is back to a 5-point game. So That one a long 11-play drive, and it ends with a Pittsburgh touchdown. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
Off play action. Becker out to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Chargers on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. From the gun, Becker. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Now Gordon on first down. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. That one a first down pickup of 8. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. There goes Melvin Gordon. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And now out come the Steelers. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. Got one.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
They can't stop the franchise.
Joey Bosa make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Don't let him breathe. Play that tight deep. Don't let him breathe, defense.
4th down, Mariota. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. So still over 3 minutes remaining in this game, but boy, not getting that when that hurt.
That's a little bit demoralizing, so they have to be careful about that because still have...
And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Hunter Henry, his 2nd touchdown on the season. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. They had the lead in the 4th, but still passing. Finding the big target for the touchdown. Now that lead grows even more.
Everybody gets to join in the fun. You know, it doesn't have to just be the wide receivers catching touchdown passes. The tight end doesn't just have to do just the dirty work inside. He gets a chance to get into the end zone as well.
Get ready. Get ready. Get ready.
The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. Play action now. Mariota. He's going to launch it for Washington. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
57's the mic.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. He'll find Metcalf. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down. On 1st down, Hairston. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, but it's going to be 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Throwing again. Hairston. Over the middle. That's caught by Metcalf. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. Throwing on 1st down. Hairston And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on fourth down. On fourth down, Hairston. And it is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. Well, that's another mistake there on the drop pass on fourth. And we've seen him do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. This is Gordon as they go to him again. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively they burn it here with 1:51 left. Here's Sam Martin now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines.
Let's go. Let's do it.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Now this pass to Vance McDonald complete, and he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. To throw on 3rd down, Hairston. And some room to maneuver. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? No. Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.